Hello, good evening, students. Students, good evening. Can you hear me? Hello? Aida, Shama, Gyana.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Right, good evening. Right,
Good evening, sir.
good evening. Sorry for the late, students. Today I went to the marking meeting. Right, just now I came to home. That's why. Okay, right. Shall we start? The screen is visible now? Yes, Gyana,
Yes,
Shama.
sir, it's visible.
Yeah, right. So in the last class, we did some practice questions on the first unit, right? So we'll continue the first unit, evolution of the computer, right? So in this part, right, we are going to discuss the history of the computer and the evolution process of a computer, right? Right. In that, is the abacus, right? Abacus, it invented around 5,000 years ago, right? So this one is the thing, uh, right? So by using this, this. So abacus was invented around 5,000 years ago. That was the first edition, right? So this one is the abacus, right? So I think you know this device. Friends, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Right. Then in 1642, in 1642, Blaise Pascal invented the adding machine. Adding machine. So this one is the world's first mathematical machine, right? So who invented that? Blaise Pascal in 1642. So it was the world's first mathematical machine. Hmm? Then in 1674, Gottfried Wilhelm von Leibniz, right, improved that adding machine did by the Pascal with some improvements, right? So that was multiplication and divisions too in Pascal's adding machine, right? So in 1674, it worked with multiplication and divisions, right? Then after that, punch card system introduced by Joseph Jacquard. Joseph Jacquard, who is a scientist from France, right? So that loom machine called punch card system. Then the Charles Babbage, right? Analytical engine or analytical machine that by using punch card system, right? So this machine, analytical machine invented by the Charles Babbage, right? The, their concepts input, process, and output, right? So this concept helped to invent the machine, the computer machine. Because of that, Charles Babbage is called father of computing. Father of computing. So Charles Babbage invent analytical engine with the concept of input, process, and output. So you know that what is input, what is process, and what is output, right? And also you know this in that analytical engine, right? So because of that, we called Charles Babbage as a father of computing, right? So who is the father of computing? Hello?
Charles Babbage.
Right.
Charles
Charles Babbage.
Babbage.
Because he invented the analytical engine based on the concept with the process and output. Later, it helped to in the computer, right? Because of that, we call that rough computing, right? And Ada Augusta Lovelace, Augusta Lovelace, who is a friend of Charles Babbage, introduced the computer program for analytical engine invented by Charles Babbage, right? Because of that, Ada Augusta Lovelace, that as the first programmer of this, right? So she is the first computer programmer in the world, Ada Augusta Lovelace, right? In 1944, man named Howard Aiken invented the machine called automatic sequence control calculator. Automatic sequence control calculator at the Harvard University with the assistance of his companions and IBM company, right? So that is the automatic sequence calculator invented by Howard Aiken and his with the company, right? So this was named as Mark 1. Mark 1. Missions of computers in the automotive areas generation, right? So after that, can categorize those computers according to the generations, right? This one is clear now? Any doubts on this part? It's clear now? Any doubts on this
Yes, sir,
part?
it is clear.
Right. So you have to is the that year with the name of the machines or the device and who invented that particular machine, right? So you have to memorize these things, right? Okay, then we'll move to the next part. So this one is about computer generations. Computer generations. So in your book, you can generations of computer, right? So we can categorize according to the generations. There are 5 generations in your text. So we can the most important things in these generations, right? So the first generation begins from the 1940 to 1956, right? 1942, 19, 1956. No? Right. So the main hardware technology used in this first generation computer was a vacuum tube. Vacuum tube. So vacuum tube is the main hardware or main technology used in this first generation of computers, right? Okay. Then they use punch card for input, process, and output, and also for storage data, right? So the punch card system is used the input, process, and output, and also for storage of data, right? So the main technology is a vacuum tube, right? And also they used punch cards for input, process, output, and storing data, right? So these are the main technologies used in generation of computers, right? So then the software used in first generation of computers, right? First generation of computers, they use the machine language, then assembly language, and stored programs, right? Stored programs as in the first generation of computers, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Right. So the special characteristics of this generation of computer, the first one is high speed of the technology, right? So they do high speed thing in that generation, right? This high heat generation. Then slow in processing because of the vacuum tubes use slow in processing. Then large in size. The size of these computers are very large than other computers, right? In first generation computers, it is large in size. Then not portable. Not portable means, what do you mean by portable? Yes, what do you mean by portable? Hello?
Can't carry to other places.
Can't from one place to another place, no? So it is not this. You can't move that device because of the size, right? So then the next characteristic is consumes a lot of electricity because of the technology. Vacuum tubes consumes a lot energy. It is because electricity. Then expensive, very expensive in that time because the first technology was in that uh, generation of this. Then there are some examples for these types of computers. ENIAC, then ADVAC, EDSAC, UNIVAC, IBM 701. So these are the examples for first generation of computers. Right? Is it clear, students? So you have to know the basic technology or the main technology of this generation of computers, right? And the special characteristics of this generation of computers, and also the is softwares and the machines, right? With examples. Okay, that's about first generation of computers, right? It's clear now? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Any doubts, students?
No, sir.
Right. So then we'll move to the next part. That means the second generation of computers, right? Right. So first generation computers use the vacuum tube as main technology. In second generation, they used transistors. Transistors as main technology in that generation of computers, right? Because uh, this the high heat generation, then slow in processing, because they need another technology for computers, right? So that time they introduced transistors as main technology in computers, right? So the main technology used in the second generation of computers is transistors, right? And they also used tape. Tape means that magnetic tape as storing disks of in disks, right? Yes, this, and also they used floppy disk, secondary storage, second generation of computers. So second generation of computers are from 1956 to 1963. 1956 to 1963. So the main technology of this second generation of computer is transistor. Then the tape. Tape means magnetic tape, and also they used tape for storage of second generation of computers. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Right, students, if you have doubts, please ask me. Right, okay. So we'll move to the next part. That means the softwares used in this second generation of computers. Level programming languages, high level programming languages used in this second generation of computers. These are for the to use, and also they used assembly languages, assembly language for the main software in this second generation of computers. Right, right. Then the operating system. Operating system is uh, of computers. The yes thing and this the characteristics of these second generation of computer, smaller in size. Right, smaller in size means when we compare with first generation of computers, compare with first generation of computers, the size of this second generation of computer is big. Right? So we have to compare the characteristics with first generation of computers. Right? So very smaller in size, less heat generation when we compare with the first generation of computer. So the vacuum tubes high so here is a less heat generation. Then also low power consumptions when we compare with the first generation of computers. Right? Okay, students? Right? Right. Then the faster than the first generation of computer.